You all have your business model, and it's going very well, I'm sure. Thank you very much. And you take good care of yourself and your family and your employees, because that's what we do at Tugboat, people first, right? But some of us, and I think most of you, have a need, have almost a feeling of responsibility to take a little bit of the fruits of your success and help those that are less fortunate. Maybe get behind a charity or a cause, an environmental or social cause that's dear to your heart, and move those forward, and those are great things to do, and I applaud you for doing that. What I want you to do is think about, is there a way that we can pursue philanthropy in such a way that it helps our business model, that it actually helps us do and be more successful in the future? And so what I want to share with you today is some of the data that we've done from the surveys. And we can see on the right here, we surveyed 5,000 CEOs, and we asked them questions such as, which of the following justifies the cost of championing a cause or a charity? And what we're going to look at here, sort of like survey says, these are the things that differentiate the top 1% from the rest of the companies. The first one is higher profits. So that should be our argument right there, that having a philanthropic sort of orientation and giving to charity and those that are more less fortunate than us would drive higher profits. But it doesn't really speak to what is the mechanism behind that. So when we look at what sustained growth companies are more likely to say than others, they say that it really helps us attract better customers. It helps us with our branding. It helps us energize our customer base and our new customers and drive them towards us. And it also helps us attract better employees, which leads to higher productivity because they're really driven and they're passionate about what they're doing. They want to share that. When we ask them, who do you purposely communicate that you are supporting a charity or a cause? Their top thing are employees, current and prospective. So we've got up here on the top in the red, we've got the labor market. So that philanthropy can help us grab the attention of the best kinds of employees and put them out there to work for us because they're motivated by our purposeful intent. Next, they communicate to current and prospective customers, which helps us with the brand image and new customers attraction. And then the community, which can be a combination of customers. So we've got the labor market that we serve, we've got the customer market that we serve. That's why they're doing it. That's why they tend to communicate it forward, to drive up that passion. Now, I want to give you two quick examples of tugboat companies that I think do an excellent job of this. And I want to challenge you to think about not whether or not you're doing it or not, but how you're doing it. So the first example is Deanna von Kestel, which I think is up there. She's the CEO and founder of Vanium. Vanium does rollout strategies for oncology drugs primarily, particularly female oncology issues. And her workforce is about 80% female and 35% PhDs, microbiology, genomics, et cetera. That's a very rare group to be recruiting as employees, females with PhDs in microbiology, et cetera. So she had this idea, this brilliant idea a couple of years ago to set up women leaders in oncology. And it becomes a forum for networking, but also she funds research grants and scholarship programs. So it's a way to electrify the labor pool that she wants to draw on, which is strategically important for her business. And it also creates this passionate story that she can tell to her customers. And her customers are rolling out oncology drugs, largely and often for females. So there's a symbiosis there. The second example I want to share with you is Ben McCaskill. He's around here somewhere, the co-founder of Awesome. I think everybody knows him. He's done such a great job there. His employees are in Most of them are in the Bay Area. They're very environmentally conscious, and they're very interested and concerned with the carbon footprint. So Ben went out with some other folks and bought a piece of the Amazon rainforest, size of Connecticut, to offset the carbon footprint, which energizes the current and future employees. And at the same time, since their customer base is amateur to professional photographers, he's creating programs right now where he can bring professional photographers over to the rainforest to experience it and have unique access to that, as well as some of the other places that he's doing that in Alaska, et cetera. So what I want to leave you with is thought. It's not sort of a binary idea that you do philanthropy, you don't do philanthropy. It's a question of how are you doing it? Are you doing it in such a way that what you've picked is creative, it's inventive, it demonstrates your passion for your purpose, and that it'll really connect with both your current employee base, your prospective employee base, but also your customers, and it becomes an incredible story to tell to them. So I want you to think about it as we go forward. Also reach out to Deanna and to Ben and learn more about their stories as you go through this. Thank you very much.